Hey guys, today I'm going to be using Famas F1 in Phantom Forces. So I've actually used this gun before. I have 180 kills. It's pretty good, pretty similar to the TAR 21, the gun I used last video. And I used this for a match for this one. And I feel like it, to be honest, is better than the TAR 21. The higher fire rate really makes the time to kill a lot better. And the lower bullets is a very major disadvantage, I will say. This guy's capturing. I'm gonna go help him. The recoil is significantly better than the TAR 21. I really don't like capture the flag. It's probably my least favorite game mode. Besides for maybe tag run. But tag run's fun because you can always like camp right by the, or not camp, but just, you know, be next to the tag collector spot and just, you know, kill someone, go back, collect the tags, rinse and repeat, and then you just get a ton of points. And then sometimes you also catch someone trying to get the tags. Dang. Still with an AA-12 from 90 studs? Wow. He wasn't even using slugs or anything like that. But you can catch someone trying to run to the tag collector thing, and then you can kill them, and then they have like, you know, 10 flags, sorry, dog tags on them, and then you know, you can just collect all of those. You can steal the stuff. It's pretty fun. Can't really do anything there. That's 40 studs though. I don't think an AA-12 should be doing that well. 40 studs a win. He's over here. This dude trying to flank me. Looks like he had a shotgun. Yep. So I would have been dead either way, regardless of what I did. The lower magazine size is definitely a major downside, especially because it shoots faster. I should look into its ranges and its muzzle velocity and penetration, because one of the advantages for the TAR 21 was that it had 1.2 studs a pen compared to 1 on the HK. It did have worse ranges, but it had better muzzle velocity, so it's easier to hit shots at far. Dang, bro, he's dedicated to sniping people down that corner. That was my fault. Did this guy pre-buy the C7? It's an interesting choice because, like, you know, level 0 you get the Colt LMG, and that's a very good gun, and you can use that until you get like 160. I should have expected that. I'm kind of surprised I didn't hit any shots on him when he was flying. Today, Tower Defense X released their skin system, and it's pretty bad. There's like a ridiculous amount of skins. Pretty sure there's like more than 10, probably more than 12 per tower. So you have to, you know, roll the thing a lot to be able to get these skins. But the thing is, there's duplicates. And, you know, John Roblox, the creator of the game, made a post in his Discord server about how they're going to introduce a system for duplicates. They said they're going to release it in a few months. So I'm not sure why they released the skin system now. The duplicate system isn't out yet, because that means that the duplicates you get now are going to be completely useless. Personally, the implementation of skins, I feel like is the best in tower battles, where it's similar to a Fortnite item shop, where it's guaranteed that you get that skin, but it's more expensive. I feel like TDS is pretty good too, because you can't get duplicates. I do think it's annoying that you have to spend so much money per crate, because it's like so you have to grind a lot to get a crate, but I do like how there's no duplicates. There's also no duplicates in tower battles, obviously, but I feel like it's kind of nice that in TDS you're like guaranteed to be able to obtain a certain skin, whereas in tower battles you kind of have to just wait for it. Tower battles, I feel like you kind of do have to grind a lot per skin too, but I don't think it's as bad as TDS because you're guaranteed to get the skin you want. Overall, I feel like the TDX skin system is the worst of both worlds. If it didn't have duplicates, I feel like it would be one of the best ones just because of the amount of skins. And they're not like recolors in TDS where they put no effort into it. Well, besides for barracks, but they put effort into the recolors, and they actually recolor the entire tower pretty much. TDS, they only affect certain elements. But on certain towers like barracks, it only affects the camp that the towers come out of. So the actual units themselves don't get changed, which is disappointing because they put effort into every single tower besides barracks. They just changed the place where the units spawn from instead of changing the units themselves. So I'm kind of disappointed with that. But my friend had a laser gunner skin, and it looked very well done. They changed pretty much every aspect of it. I bought the Tower Battles DJ skin, and it was very well done. Higher quality than almost every single TDS skin because I had custom animations and custom song. Very high quality. I'm kind of mad with the Tower Battle skins. Like, it's okay that you can buy them with Robux, but I don't think there's a reason that that's the only way to obtain them. It's okay that you can obtain them with Robux, but I think you should be able to also obtain them with coins. Overall, I do like TDX way more than TDS. I feel like the different modes are more balanced. Like, I like how there are 2 modes that are insanely difficult rather than just 1 in TDS, because in TDS the event is always super easy. Hardcore mode is very difficult unless you have a strategy, but fallen mode is insanely easy. To be honest, I feel like intermediate mode in TDX is more difficult than fallen mode. I feel like TDX does lack a mode in between, I forgot what it's called, but the one with the revived Plague Doctor and intermediate mode. We don't know if the last of the 3 main modes, we don't know if that's going to be filled that gap. It might be something different, like an infinite wave mode or the hardest the game has to offer. Either way, there's going to be 5 modes, which is still more than TDS. They have 4 modes. They have normal mode, Molten, Fallen, Hardcore. I feel like TDS, the mode balancing is kind of off. I feel like with normal mode, it should be extremely similar to Molten mode up until wave 30. Where instead of sending a speedy boss, it just sends the Gravedigger. The way it is right now, it's just straight up more difficult than Molten mode. I do think an idea of a quicker mode with less waves, I think that's a good idea. Having it be more difficult and you getting less rewards, that's just very stupid. That's not a good way to balance your game. Muzzle Break Romanian grip is kind of interesting. T-Break would work better, especially because it's an AK. Oh, never mind. Muzzle Break is very good. So far, I think the Famas is better than the TAR-21 in pretty much every aspect. I still haven't looked at the ranges and the bullet velocity, but I'll do that after I die. I feel like the ammo is annoying, but it's not that much of an issue as long as you reload or try to reload after every kill. It doesn't have good penetration. Ranges are about the same as the TAR-21. Pretty sure they're a little bit worse. So it's basically a TAR-21, higher fire rate, less recoil, less bullets. I would say this is pretty much a direct upgrade to the HK416, in my opinion. I feel like TAR-21 is kind of like a side grade of this. I'll say overall, this is better than the HK416. I'm pretty sure my next video is going to be the AS Val. That's one of my most used ARs. That one 3 shots with an 800 fire rate. It has no recoil, but the muzzle velocity is very bad. 1500. Now, I don't think it's that much of a limiting factor because at that distance, you wouldn't be using an AR. Or at least you wouldn't be using an AS Val. You would probably be using something like a Scar L. You know, something specialized for longer distances. But you can account for the muzzle velocity. It makes it more difficult to aim because you can't just aim at them, you have to aim above them. But you can't account for it. I remember one time I said the ASVL is better than the HK416, and they told me I'm stupid. They're saying I just don't know how to use the HK416. Even though if I knew how to use the ASVL, its time to kill is better. So I could easily use it better than I would be able to use the HK416. Just got T-Break. Yeah, muzzle break's better than T-Break. Visual recoil. Well, let me see. Doesn't really bother me that much. There's not that much shake at all. Pretty sure for this gun, the setup would be muzzle brake, stubby grip. New Fortnite music mode. I played it. I liked it. I remember my first game. I did horrendous. Second game, I got significantly better. But one thing I noticed about it is the drums are just insanely difficult. Like drums, I was playing medium mode, you know, the second easiest one, and drums were so difficult I mostly did lead and bass. I did vocals a few times, but I did not like drums. They were way too difficult. I feel like they were unnecessarily difficult. Like it just didn't match the difficulty of the different instruments. I remember my friend was screen sharing what he had to go through, and it looked just impossible to me. And you know what I had to do, obviously it was easier because I was doing a different difficulty, but it was just like so much easier to a point where he was playing on hard mode, not even the most difficult one, but what he had to do just looked, oh, he going crazy. Overall, out of all the added Fortnite mode, the big three, I would say I like Lego Fortnite the most. I like the music mode the second most. Music mode's only gonna get better the more they add songs. I think they add 2 a day. The main issue that I see with it is that there's just not that many songs. There's like 8, I think. Not that many songs, so it gets stale very quick.